3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, you bunch of degenerate Forex gamblers. You know the drill. Grab a coffee, buckle in, get ready to talk Forex at a level that, as I always say, and will be saying from now on, makes the fake gurus red with anger while we end in a net profit always. Let's get real. Free trade signal, fucking crushing it. It's like, this is amazing. Please also don't be that person. Oh my God, I'm missing out. I got to get into this trade. Derek says, got my coffee in hand. Derek, don't you work like 14 hours a day? How are you on these live sessions? I need to call your boss. So, great trade. Entered this yesterday. We have scaled into it. This is a kind of trade. People look at this and go, oh, it's going against you, Terry. Yes, thank you. Thank you, market sir maker. Thank you. Because this is where we make the money. Would you rather it go right into profit and make $7, $8, $10? Or would you really rather make, whatever this is going to make? Let's see, 40, 50, 60. Uh-oh. Why did that just pop up? Hold on, let me... Messenger just did an update and then, of course, took everything off my screen. Weird. Anyway, this is going to make what? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 bucks? 100 bucks maybe? I mean, at this point... Looking good. You'll make what you bid. I don't know what you bid. It depends on how degenerate you are. Jumping ahead. CADCHF closed in profit. Imagine that. I know we held it for 2 weeks. It closed in profit. I don't, you know what? The only thing I have is a screenshot. Let me see if I can pull it up from the group here very quickly. So let's see, group, and then let me see if I can share the group here. Should be this one. Oh, I was already doing it. Okay, cool. I shared this. Where did I share it at? Here. This is one of my accounts. I took CADCHF, and you're going to go, well, you made more than I did, or, I overbid and had to take losses, and so on and so forth. I get it. Everybody has their own trading style. I am not the master of anything but my own money and domain and mindset, right? This is on a 40K account, 40 plus K account. This is just one of my accounts. Not bragging. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm trading very conservatively. I have a base lot size of 0.10 on $40,000. People are trading 0.10 on 500 bucks. That's you. And I'm not saying you need a $40,000 account. I'm saying you need to bid for your account. Now, I'm going to go off on a rant here. I've showed the free signal. We'll come back to it. It's NZD USD buy trade. If you want to opt in, FX with Terry, come to the Discord group, opt into the email list. I'll give you the login. You'll see exactly what I'm seeing. And there's another trade. EuroCAD is just modified. The algorithm's doing what the algorithm does. We do not lose. I'll tell you what, I don't lose. You might. I don't want you to lose. I'm trying to give you this advice. The only time I've ever lost in Forex, and this is going to be painful. You don't want to hear. Nobody wants to hear this. I lost in Forex when I had this. I'm choosing my words specifically because I don't want to alienate people. Let's talk about myself. I will tell you this. I had this. I don't know what you have. I don't know how you see the world, but I had this ignorant, dumb belief that the Forex market was going to deliver me an income level profit which just by saying the word income also implies that it probably needs to be a little consistent, right? I don't want to go 90 days and not make anything and then all of a sudden make everything. That's not an income per se. You need something. I used to sit there and go, can I make $250 a day? Can I make $50 a day? Can I make $80 a day? Can I do 100 a day, 150 a day? Can I do 250 a week? Shit, and no matter what mathematics I applied to it, the market did not deliver that. It did not deliver that. Now, let's do some math here. Well, let's do some general math. What's half of $1,300? $650? Let's call it $650. Okay. So if we held this trade for 2 weeks, and I made, if you want to average it out, $650 for the week. Okay. That's actually about where I'm at as far as my conservative accounts. Let's just use that number because it's real, because we're looking at the actual real trade here. So let's use that $650. Okay. It doesn't matter what my account balance is. It matters, like, if you maybe kind of reference the percentage that is of my 40K. My point is, I'm trading conservatively. I was never below 4,500% margin level on this trade. I added in 3 of my own to this down at the bottom. Some people got really squeezed on this thing. All I'm telling you is, and all I did was I bid conservatively enough. I bid conservatively enough to not be stressed about CADCHF that was randomly, that randomly went against us. I'm no better than you, but I'm also not trying to make an income. I gave that up. For me, it was impossible. But I found a better path. I'm just going to show it to you. I'm going to start shoving this down your ever-loving throat. That's how it looks when I do it, and other things, but you get the point. Let's take this $650 and let's go over here. Follow me, children. Follow me over here. You have access to this. It's in my group. There's a menu link called the FX to BTC protocol, the Forex to Bitcoin protocol. You guys, I'm going to bore the shit out of you. I'm telling you, this is the only reason I do what I'm doing. And I feel like if I'm going to give you advice, I feel like you probably should do what I'm doing. I get if you're that person that needs to extract income from this, guess what? If you have to extract income from this, I'm going to say something really fucking crazy here. You will, over time, probably run yourself into the ground, run your accounts into the ground, take a lot of losses. What if, I know this is out there, what if you became an affiliate for my system and generated income as an affiliate promoting this ethical system, and you can generate a really nice income from it and let your Forex trade and do what I'm about to show you. So what did I say? If you average out my profits from that account over the last 2 weeks, it's about $650, okay? And I can do that weekly. I do that weekly. And I'm going to put a lump sum in here. Go get yourself some Bitcoin. I've got a lot more than I'm showing you here, but let's say I've got $1,000 Bitcoin. I'm just doing this to have a base, okay? So $1,000 Bitcoin right now, total investment is $1,000. In 7 years, it will be $701,000. But we could even put that to zero. Let's go ahead and put it to zero. I'm going to go out on a limb here. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's put it at zero because everybody's like, you don't have any Bitcoin. But what I do have is the ability to place $650 a week from my Forex trading, and maybe you could only do $65 a week. We'll look at those numbers. But $650 a week for 7 years, for some reason to me, somewhere in the 5 to 7 year range at an annual CAGR, combined annual growth rate of 155%, which is really close to where Bitcoin is right now. I've seen it as high as 192. I've seen it down at 140%. It's crushing any other investment out there. This is not investment advice. This is degenerate gambler advice. Okay? I'm going all in. I'm pushing all my chips onto the table, rolling the dice. If the dice has been producing 155% a year on average for the last 10 years, goddamn, I'll roll the dice. I will roll the dice. But here we go. I'm going to click this, and we're going to go $650 a week for 7 years at Bitcoin's annual growth rate. That's $25 million in 7 years. I'm fucking happy with something well less than that. I'm happy with something well less than 25 million. I am. I don't know. Maybe you aspire to buy yachts that cost $300,000 to fill them up with fuel. You got to do what you got to do. You know what? If that's what you aspire to, then hold it to 15 years. I'll type 15. We go from 25 million to 44 billion. It's just math, you guys. It's just it's consistent dollar cost averaging, which is buying an investment on a weekly basis and holding it over time. Here's the thing. Take the word buying out. We are not buying anything. We're amassing. We're collecting. We are generating that much Bitcoin per week. Okay? But seriously, put me down to 5 years. $3.8 million. I feel pretty good at that. I'm somewhere probably in the 6 year range. That's about what I'm looking for. 5+ million. This gives me 9.8 million. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's going to continue growing at this rate. It has been. Why wouldn't it? So, you don't need that much. Figure out what you think your nut is in 5 to 7 years and plug in what you need to create on a weekly investment, and then figure out what size of Forex account you need to create that very conservatively, comfortably. I mean, hell, you put it down to $50 a week for 10 years and you're at 31 million. It's just math. Let's do it let's back out to 7. $2 million, $50 a week. My system will produce those results in an account. And those are conservative results. Even my results at $650 a week is very conservative. You don't want to see what it's going to be. You don't want to see what $650 is in 10 years. I don't think we looked at this. $416 million. My nuts way before that. In 10 years, I'll be 66 years old. Still viable person. You do not have to create these insane profits. I get it if you're the guy or the gal that has to create an income. I get it. Well, go promote my system. Guess what? I lived 25 years of my life as a online super affiliate. I can prove it. Spoke on stages, got the big checks, $350,000. I did it. I've done it. I know exactly how to do it. I have an affiliate program. There is not a secret I wouldn't give you to show you how to promote my system. And in fact, there's no secrets. It's just hustle. It's creating some content. It's being available. It's talking to people. It's recommending something you can stand behind. It's not giving financial advice, not saying you're going to get rich, all that stuff. People do that stupid shit. No, this is real. You could promote this, and I don't care if only one person promotes. You could create a full-time living from it. It's going to happen overnight if you haven't done any affiliate marketing. Probably not. but it's going to happen at some point. Certainly not going to happen if you don't get started. And frankly, I really don't want a bunch of affiliates. I'm just giving you an example. You could do it. The handful of people that will listen to what I'm saying, you absolutely could do it. Why you're not doing it? I don't know. Maybe you don't believe in yourself. Maybe you don't believe in me. Maybe you don't believe in the system. Fuck. If I saw something like this, I'd already be the top super affiliate of this system. And the owner, me, would be calling him going, wow, what the hell? Where'd you come from? What are you doing? I mean, a good solid effort as an affiliate could make a couple $100,000 a year doing this. I know the numbers. You absolutely could do that. Or you could supplement your income with, I don't know, couple thousand a month. It's not that hard. Not that hard. So, I believe, if you're asking me, you should trade hyper conservatively. We have a great algorithm. You see the results every day. Even the CADCHF that we hung on to for 2 weeks and everybody freaked out a little bit. I'll tell you, I'm just going to be honest with you. I know I'm going to sound like a dick. I wasn't worried. I'm at 45%. I'm at 5,000% margin level adding trades going, we're good. If I had called it wrong, I would have been hedging myself, so on and so forth. If you're not a professional trader, you don't know how this stuff works. How many people sign up for my system? They have no idea. I had someone last night sign up. No clue. They're like, I accidentally opened a trade. How do I close it? I'm like, you know what? It's not my trade. I don't know. I'm just gonna. At that point, I'm overwhelmed with this person, right? Like, really? Don't open trades. Don't. It's just click on the. I would never have to ask anybody how to close a fucking trade. I would be over here clicking stuff, going, oh, that says close right there. Boop. Yep, that's how you close a trade. Not, please tell me how you close a trade. I'm not even willing to look. It's like people that when you're selling something online, they come to you and they go, well, how much, Terry? You can't goddamn click on the link and go see how much? Well, it's requiring my email address, and before I do that, I'd just like to know how much. I'm like, it's more than you can afford. Take care. Like, go figure shit out on your own. Nobody did anything for me. Nobody did any of this for me that I didn't drive towards telling them to do. You got to be a hustler, man. But you also need to quit trading so damn aggressively that you're near blowing your accounts all the time. I mean, it gives me a bunch of stress. I am not near blowing my accounts at all. At all. So there's no sense in doing that. You want income? Don't fucking trade Forex. Be an affiliate. You want to amass Bitcoin and get the numbers that you can see in this calculator, this spreadsheet / calculator? Then do that and amass Bitcoin without going out to an exchange and buying it. That's probably the more dangerous way. And hell, even more easier. And I'm surprised this has not taken off at the level. Maybe it will. Maybe I haven't talked about it enough. But even easier, I have the BTC, the Forex to Bitcoin protocol, where you put an amount into the pool. I'm trading it as a professional trader. I'm trading it very conservatively. And then I send out profits when they're received. Here's where I fucked up. Are you ready? I will tell you when I fuck up. Here's why I fucked up. When I launched this, I had said ignorantly, because I'm not the smartest guy in the world, I said, I'm going to give you a weekly payout. The market doesn't produce weekly payouts. Right now, I've been waiting for this CADCHF trade to close because I'm trading, same fucking trades you are, using my system, inside of the Bitcoin pool that we have, and the Forex to Bitcoin pool, to be accurate. And frankly, I haven't sent a payout because we're in the middle of a trade. And I'm like, I don't want to do a withdrawal of profits because now that'll take my margin level percent and potentially tank it while I'm in this trade. So I'm like, well, let's close this trade out And now, and I can tell you, and you're going to see it, I have a Bitcoin payout to send everybody. I'm going to do that. I ignorantly in the beginning and mistakenly said I was going to do it weekly. If the market is favorable enough to produce profits weekly, I could do that. What I've also wanted to do, since I'm trading conservatively in the Bitcoin pool, I should say it properly, the Forex to Bitcoin pool, because I'm trading Forex and the withdrawal comes out in Bitcoin, right? I didn't want to and don't want to be up against some weekly payout when it's pretty small. This is going to be a pretty nice payout. Not our biggest one yet, certainly not our smallest, but it also depends on your investment level in the pool. The advantage behind the pool, and I'm not intending to promote this, right? But if you wanted to put some money into a pool and have me trade it and then send you profits, the advantage you get is that you don't have to trade. You don't have to stress about it. Fuck, I'm not stressing about it. I'm trading it conservatively. And then your Bitcoin dollar cost averaging, where you get a little bit of Bitcoin over time, whether it be weekly, bi-weekly, 3 weeks, it depends on what the market's doing. Been kind of wonky lately to where I go hyper conservative and we got no volume for the week. So at the end of the week, I'm like, not really enough for a decent sized payout. I want to send at least $10, right? Because I mean that's my original. If you type in $10 over 10 years here, my original, it's $6.4 million. That's why I'm like, let me show you how to make $6.4 million. I think I said 6.5. Mostly because I probably had something up here. Let's just put, I don't know, let's put $100 up here. Yeah, look, just having $100 of Bitcoin lump sum and adding $10 to it to a week for 10 years goes from, what did we just see, 6.5, 6.4 to 7.5. It adds another $100 of Bitcoin right now, adds $1 million onto your total investment worth. It adds $1 million over 10 years. Fucking incredible. So I'm getting off track here. The point is, by me doing it, I'm trading this. I'm trading it conservatively. I'll guarantee you I'm not blowing the shit out of this account. I manage it. It's important to me. I'm in the pool. My money's in the pool. If I blew the pool out, guess what I'd do? I'd just take my own money and start another one. Might not even tell you. But I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to keep it going. I'm ethical. I'm going to do it. Even if I'm only sending you $10 a week. I've seen people complain about that. Somebody had a small investment and they got a $12 payout and they're like, really? That's all there is? I'm like, well, plug it into the calculator, fool. What's $12? I put 10 in here. Let's put 12. 12 a week for 10 years, 8.8 million. Let's back it off to 7. Still $532,000 on a $4,400 investment. So probably 10 is the sweet spot for getting into the million. Well, yeah, no, it's actually so maybe 8. Sorry, 8 years, 1.3 million. 9 years, 3.4 million. At 10 years, it goes from 3.4 to 8.8. It's that exponential fucking growth. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Compounding results. But with the pool, you have no stress. You're not trading it. I'm not even showing the trades I'm putting in the pool. What's the point? You don't need the stress. It's not stressful. The market delivers some profits. It's been a couple weeks since I sent a payout. I get people up my ass. Are we getting a payout this week? I'm like, you guys trading the same thing I am? Right? My mistake in saying that I was going to do it weekly, bi-weekly. Here's what I'm saying now. I will send a Bitcoin payout when it's reasonable enough to do so. When the market delivers, I mean, hell, if the market delivers huge profits in 1 week, I've seen it where 1 week I'll look at it and go, wow, hyper conservative results, no volume this week. And then the next week, thousands of dollars in profit. But yet everybody last week was like, well, where was my payout? I'm like, okay, it's just, I don't control the market, right? So, might sound like I'm pissed off about that. No, I'm just adamant about it. It's just reality, right? You go ahead and trade and you tell me if you're consistently making $150 every week. You're not. But if you look at my profits from that CADCHF trade and you divide that over the couple weeks, I mean, $650 a week, you see what I'm making there. It's freaking incredible. Imagine if you had $10,000 worth of Bitcoin and you're putting $650 a week away for 7 years, you got 32 million. Can you live on that? Can you retire on 32 million, you weirdos? You degenerate gamblers? I can. Back it off to 6 years. 12 million, still pretty damn good. Back it off to 5 years. 4.9 million, I'm still good. Still good. And I'm not saying you have to have $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. Some of us have a hell of a lot more than that. Some of us have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of that. Let's say you have 200K of Bitcoin right now. Very conceivable. I know people that have that. And you're putting 650 a week away for 5 years, 25.3 million. Fucking incredible. So with the pool, I'm doing everything. You don't have any monthly fees. You don't have any stress. You don't have a VPS server. You don't have any software. Nothing. When I launched this, I said, you guys can do $1,000 accounts. And a bunch of people did $1,000 accounts. And I'm like, it's not really enough. It's not enough. You probably need to be in the pool for at least 10K. You need to. And that, as the pool grows, everybody makes more. Everybody has a more secure account because I'm not pushing it to its freaking limits. You don't need to. Even if you pulled $200 a week from your own account, $100 from your own account, $100 from the pool, right? A lot less risk if you're in the pool, I'm going to tell you that. So over 5 years, let's take this back down to 0. Put this at 7. 7 seems to be the sweet spot. $7.7 million. Even at 100 a week. $3.8 million over 7 years. That's with owning zero Bitcoin right now. Even if you own $500 worth of Bitcoin right now, that takes your 3.8 million to 4.2 million. It's just math. It's just a calculator. Don't want to lean too much on it, but I don't know why you guys are doing anything else. I don't know why you guys are doing anything else. I'm not doing anything else. You do whatever you want to do. So let me come here. Free trade, looking good. Things probably getting near take profit. Let's look at it on the screen here. Yeah. So what do we? 4-hour chart. Take profit is up here. Just got to go that way. Probably will. Here it is, Wednesday. Had a bunch of closures. We obviously didn't close anything overnight because we're in that trade. But if you look at for the week, $188 worth of free signal trades. Whatever you could bid more or less. And $3,160.96. I need my glasses. That's pretty damn good. I'm giving this stuff away for free. How dumb am I? How fucking dumb am I to give this stuff away? I don't know. I will be probably pretty soon locking this free stuff down, and you'll have to go through a pretty intense training series, webinar, live video, recorded video, whatever. Probably record it. And I'll probably have, provide free signals to the people that sign up for that training course. I think one of my biggest problems is people come in, they see the value of this, they see us winning all the time. They have no idea what anything is. They don't even know how to open or close a trade. They certainly don't know how to hedge. They don't really know. They way overbid on everything. And I really want to bring people in and be more ethical in the sense of being as ethical and and straightforward as I can and go, let me teach you what you should be looking at. Because everybody's buying this. They have no fucking idea what they're doing. Makes a little bit more work on my end. I've seen people where I've saved their accounts twice just as a good Samaritan, and they cancel their membership a week later. I'm like, why'd you do that? I lost all my money. I blew it all out. Why? Like, what? Why are you so degenerate that you're trading, $1 per pip lot size on a $500 account? Why are you doing that? If you could just generate $10 a week in withdrawals and hold it in Bitcoin, you'll be a multi-millionaire in 10 years. On a calculator, mathematically. I'm not making any promises, but on the calculator, numbers don't lie. I'll also say the opposite side. Or you could lose it all. But what are you, a wussy? I never took any chances in life. I never fell in love because I didn't want to get my heart broken. And now you're desperate, destitute, and alone. I'm trying to think of the term for that. Don't they call that a master dater? No, that's a masturbator. Sorry, same thing. Word, It's like taking, it's phonetic ambiguity, right? It's like you can take your life in a new direction, or you can take your life in a nude erection. It's all the same. Like, don't let it confuse you. Do not be confused. I did say in the bullet list of this live that we were going to talk about why goats poop little teeny tiny balls out as opposed to another form of feces. Truth is, it was clickbait. I don't have anything to say. I hope you're at least laughing right now. Or you'll laugh when you go see that because you missed it, because you weren't paying attention. So let's go look at this CADCHF trade. And let me move something here so I can see the comments. Someone says, Void VR says, I'm retiring on 100K. I think I have to kind of interpret what you mean there. You're like, hey, 100K is enough to retire on, or that's what you're retiring on. Probably not enough, but it doesn't have to be enough, because you could hold on to some Bitcoin for 5 years, and you could stretch your 100K out over 5 years, let's say. You said, that's all I came for. That's all I came for. All right, not 100% sure what you're saying there. So let's pause and go look at this trade. Pause that. Let me pull up the account. I'll just show you my account. Just show you my account. Show you the results. So here it is. This is me trading conservatively. $1,320. I've see these two at the bottom here. We went into this trade right after CADCHF closed. In and out, and then in and out, and then we're in another one. I'm trading what's called the OPP, the one profitable pair feed. Oh, he says, okay, the comment was, that's what I came for, and then the goat poo. You got suckered, man. You got suckered. I clickbaited you. You're here. We probably shouldn't talk about goat poo at all. We probably shouldn't. But have you ever noticed? Have you ever had a goat? I had a goat when I was a kid, and they poop out these little teeny tiny pellets, like pop, 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 pop. Anyway, it's weird. So this is the trade, and this trade went deep on us. I didn't worry about it. I was well over 4,000% margin level. I'm not being a jerk. I'm not rubbing it in your face. Quit overbidding, you fools. I didn't even need to make this much to be able to put, a few $100 in Bitcoin a week away. I didn't even need to, man, I didn't need to come anywhere near this. And yes, I did add 3 of my own 0.30 trades at the bottom here. We could probably look. I could tell which ones. The ones that I added do not have a take profit. So if I click these here, you can see there you go. There's one. I added that one. Sorry, nope, there is a TP there. It's probably down farther. This one, This one, yeah, no TP here. I added this one. I added it, right? Am I the GOAT? Am I the greatest of all time? No, but I had so much room, and we're at obviously at the bottom here, and it was going up, right? I added that one. I added that one, so that's 2. I know I added 3. There's another one up here higher somewhere. Oh, you know what? That one right there, I actually added that one, but I set the take profit on it myself to what the system was at. But you'll notice my TP is different than what the system, because I set it and I was like, I'll just close this all out when it gets done. Who knows how far it's gonna move? I'm not gonna keep up with the TP. And I did close these 3 down manually as soon as the entire basket closed this morning. So you can see it's 62545. If I open the next one, the take profit was actually 62460. So those are the 3 I added. Am I the master? No. I'm the master of my account. I trust the algorithm. It pushed really far. Everyone was shitting themselves. I wasn't. Because I'm just not over trading. I'm not overbidding for my account. Forget the size. The size means nothing. I would be in the same boat, conservative, if I had a smaller account. So, yeah, that's it. Probably a lot of rant this morning. One thing I should look at, and we can, stand by, I'm going to pause this. I'm just going to go over to the group real quick because I want to see what bullet list I did. Let's see here. Bullet list was interesting. All right. So anyway, here you are. Share this with you. I was just reading some comments. So free signal. Wow. I mean, it's gonna be very nicely profitable. CADCHF explosive profits. We held the trade for 2 weeks. That sucked for people. It emotionally sucked for people. It didn't profit. Net profit sucked for people. Some people got in really early and was adding big trades at the top. You know, I apologize that happened to you. There are ways to avoid that. Don't do stupid shit. Wait. Just wait. I talked about the Forex to Bitcoin protocol revisited, and then you can see my bullet point there. Plus, why goats poop in small round balls. Frankly, I don't know why. If anybody knows why, let me know. If you're here for that, I suckered you in. And now, it's kind of like give the people what they want and then educate them on what they need. They want free shit. They want to make $1 million overnight. So give them what they want. Some free shit that might make them $1 million overnight. Or once they're in, then you educate them on what they need. I am here to educate you on what you need. Let's see here. Brian says, can anyone who saw the live today give me a recap? Really, Brian? No, we're not even done yet. Use your phone, Derek says. Well, there is Derek Tech Master giving people help. I think Brian says I can't have my phone in the building. Well, then you are SOL, bro. Why are you guys working? You could be, I've been a full-time affiliate for 20 plus years. You could be affiliate for my system and quit your job. That's probably shitty advice because you won't do the work. Don't pay any attention to what I'm telling you. I am degenerate as hell. What other account? I will look at a few other trades here. Stand by. Let me switch accounts. What else do we want to look at? I do have an update. I'll say it while we're looking. Let's look at the overall algorithm. Not going to lie, we'll look at it. This whole, I have an algorithm out there that is currently in forward testing on live data, which is like a 3K account, and the algorithm is designed to double the account in one trade. It's not doing well. It's hanging in there. It's not doing well. It's not impressive, right? Nature of the market, we'll see. Nature of the beast, it's high risk to do that. The math is in place. It's there. Will the market cooperate? We are in December. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Let's see here. What are we in? Maybe 12.5 trades. Some really nice. I mean, look at this. If you can handle the volume in your account, look at the closure just for today. $1,191.17 on the full algorithm. And obviously that's primarily due to CADCHF, but you also got some good volume here. You know, this is the thing that you have to understand. If you look at this, $4.92, $5.58, $4.92, $7.89, $8.86, $5.58, $5.58, you're going to go, not fucking impressive, Terry. I need to make more money than that. There's your problem. There's your problem. Because you want, these things add up. The $4, the $5, the $7, the $8, they add up. And this is automated, you weirdo. This is fully 100% automated. I didn't do any of this. My algorithm did. So I just look at this and go, sweet. Because here's what you got to do. You got to be in love with these tiny little profits, as that's what you think they are. Okay. Because you got to get your bid in that sweet spot to where you can handle a CADCHF that pushed against us 26 trades. Nice fucking profit. But your bid has to be able to handle that. You can't be bidding for these trades where you're like, well, shit, instead of $5.58, I need $55. So I'll 10x that, right? Okay. Well, when you get a pair that goes 26 deep, you don't have enough room in your account. So you've got to balance them. You've got to balance them. And frankly, you might get an entire week of trades like this and go, well, except for this, $1,100, $1,200 close. You might get a week's worth of this and go, I need it. Well, fuck, every trade's winning. Here's what every trade's winning. I'm going to jack my bid up. Yeah, well, then you get a CADCHF that enters from behind and it goes in deep. It's reaching for stuff. You're like, I feel a little tickle. What is that? It was CADCHF at a 1.0 lot size that you were just, it's like a rectal exam. I'm not a doctor, but I will take a look if I need to. This is looking good. Let's see, for the week, 3,000 for the week on the overall algorithm, and a nice 10,206 for the month, for the past 30 days, last month worth of trading. Guys, that's incredible. I don't know what you bid. I don't know what your account can handle. Maybe your account's getting these trades and you're only making 78 cents and 49 cents and 55 cents. Cool. Because that means you can probably weather the storm when the market decides on some random pair in December after the election to run CADCHF as more of a rectal exam than a trade. Make sense? I'm kind of into that rectal exam stuff. It just raises the hair on my arm. I don't know about you. Probably because the hair on my arm is getting brushed as it goes in deeper. But we pulled out. We used lube. We had a really nice trade. What else can we look at? Let's go look at, and I have not done this, let's go look at gold, the gold scalper. I feel like it's done pretty good today. It has done nicely. You're welcome. Let me show you what we got here. So this is an account where I'm trading the 10 pip hybrid automated feed, and I'm trading gold at a 20x. It's a big account. I get it. And overall, $225 for the day. That is real money. And we've had some nice gold trades. $50, $40, minus 101, but that's off of the net profit. So there's no loss there, right? Because then we went and made, this one's kind of weird. I seen this earlier, some really weird price action there. 20 cents, $110 profit, which overcame any loss up there. Another $82 profit. Absolutely beautiful. Completely happy with that. And I'm trading well within the parameters for my account. You have to do that. If you're going to go in and risk $500 and try to make $225 with my bid size, you know what? You might get away with it. My system's pretty damn good. Your account might hang in there for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but all it's going to take is a CADCHF for you to be doing some insane bids to give you a very nice Forex rectal exam with no lube. Try to lube it. Like I'm all about lube, right? You can get this shit on Amazon. KY jelly, it's good shit. What is it, about $14? It probably even tastes good. I wouldn't know. I've never had it in my mouth. I'm just saying. So that looks pretty good. Let's go look at something here. I'm going to look at a licensed holder only feed. If you have a license, a lifetime license to my system, we're going to look at it. It's going to take me a second to find it here. I have a ton of accounts and I don't recall the account number, so I'm going to have to jump around a little bit. It might be this one. It is not that one. Stand by. Might be this one. It is not that one. Hold on, I'm going to get it here. It's not that one. Wow, I have to delete some of these accounts. I got too many accounts on my. Here it is. I'm just going to reveal this one. I'll show it to you. This is what I'm calling my stable profits feed. Right now we're trading Euro GBP. This is for license holders only. This is obviously the feed, so it's coming out at base lot size. I told someone today that you could bid a 50x on this on a $5,000 account. You could. I'm not saying you should, but what I'm saying is Euro GBP moves about 35 pips a day. Rarely have I seen this algorithm. This is a brand new algorithm. This trade has not taken profit. There's no profits in this account, but this is a feed account. This is a copy feed. I send it to you. You make it happen on your side. The trades are all handled automatically here. But this trade, Euro GBP and the algorithm, it's pushed 2 pairs. Typically what I see is I see it push 2 pairs or 2 deep, 2 pairs, 2 trades on 1 pair. It'll push 2. It might, if it pushes 3 or 4, that's about the farthest this is going to go. And you know what's cool about stable profits? They're stable, right? It's unlike a rectal exam that you get from Canadian Swiss franc, right? Probably not going to get a rectal exam from Euro GBP. Not saying the price couldn't go crazy, but it's also very slow and manageable. Let's say this thing went 5 deep and it was really hitting my margin level percent, because that's what we look at. I don't give a shit about drawdown. I don't care about drawdown. Doesn't matter. I'm trading my money, right? Drawdown isn't an indication of shit. It's a bunch of factors that are different on each currency pair and the amount of volume that you're trading, all this stuff. It's not a great indication. It's margin level percent. That's the indicator. You're not going to see anything close in this because it's a huge account. It's a signal feed. It's a trading feed. All the algo is happening here at a minimum lot size. When you copy it to yourself, you upscale it, especially this feed. The point is, if this got out of control, 4 or 5 trades, and I was bidding very high, it's easy to hedge. It's slow. It's like catching a snail. Okay? You see one crawling up the side of your house. You're like, I'll get him tomorrow. It's slow like that. It's slow like that. This is a great feed. It's only available to license holders. But I do see people, I've seen someone saying, well, we're waiting for this trade to close. Quit goddamn looking at this account. Don't look at Euro GBP. Glance at it. But you're not waiting for it to close. It'll close. It's slow. The intent behind slow means you could bid a little bit more. It's very stable. Even if you have to hedge because you overbid, it's a stable hedge. You're like, okay, we'll do this in a little bit. We'll make ourselves a drink and we'll come back and we'll hedge. It's not that much of an emergency with this type of feed. If an emergency happens, I'll call it out. Hey guys, might want to pay attention to this. So that's it there. I think that's really what I wanted to look at. You guys got any questions? No free consulting? You need no free consultation. You were just here for the GOAT poo display. I should have had an image or something, but I think the rectal exam with my arm thing was much more descriptive. And maybe you even learned something about rectal exams and lube and stuff like that. Let me look through the account list here and see if there's anything else I want to show. We haven't looked at the 10 pip hybrid lately. It's doing great. We can look at the feed. Probably really don't even need to. Let me look at something that I haven't looked at. I've got that test account doing all those hedges. It's up $1,200 today, obviously, because CADCHF closed. The auto hedging, I'm like, I probably should release it pretty soon here. It works fine. It's not miracle stuff, but it will provide some protection to those people that just can't protect themselves. It's kind of like a little bit of an insurance. Of course, people will abuse it. They'll overbid. They'll overtrade because the hedge is in place. The price action we saw, maybe let's go look at that real quick. Let me show you some insane price action. I'll share my screen in a second here on what CADCHF did this morning. Insane. Let's see if I can find it here. Maybe on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, let me show you this. This to me, I was awake and I saw this happen. This candle right here happened, I think this happened at about 7:45 a.m. Mountain Time. That's what we were waiting for. And in fact, we've been holding this trade for 2 weeks, and they knew the whole time that they were going to do this. They knew the whole time. And hear me now, good people of the Forex world. I have a belief that it's not the news that moves the market. It's not. It's the banks going, we're going to use news as an impetus to move the market. They're like, oh, we got a news event coming up? All right, we'll do it then. That news ain't fucking moving the market. It's them going, good time when the news launches, gives us a little bit of, gives us some lube, basically, gives the market makers some lube, right? They lubed you up right here. The lube was entered somewhere in here. And in fact, look at this. This was probably your lube. This up candle or this up wick is them opening the KY jelly. And this down wick is them slathering it on before they check your rectal area with this particular candle. Notice the phallic symbol of that candle. This is like a Viagra type of candle. Are you guys with me on this? Anybody? Oh, somebody wants to call me. No, I'm sorry. I'm not taking calls right now. This up wick and down wick, that's the FU, taking out stops. At this point, they're like, well, we don't know. People didn't know which way they should be going. They didn't know if they should buy or sell. They're like, we'll just take some stops out up here, take some stops out up here, go sideways, and at the launch, we'll lube it up and ram it hard. Phallic symbol. Do you see it? Can you see the phallic? Can you? This up here, the head area of the candle. Just want you to focus on this area, and yeah, that's very phallic-like. So that's some crazy, absolute 100% pure market manipulation. Ain't nobody doing that. If you zoom out and look at it on the day, it's basically just dump the market here, which they did. Got some more room to dump it a little bit harder, and then in 2 days, boom, boom, all the way up. Another phallic symbol, yet smaller. Void VR says facts, manipulation as fine. 100%. It ain't the news. They're just using the news as an excuse. Go ahead and use the news as an excuse. That's it. I don't think I have anything else. One more pause. Let me just run through the accounts here and see if there's anything else I can share with you. We looked at gold. We looked at all of that stuff. One profitable pair feed is back in play. I believe we've looked at everything I want to look at. Yeah, so next thing coming is the, we'll go back to the free signal here real quick. Where did it go? Where did it go? Here it is. Next thing coming is the auto hedge. And let me give you like a little, I don't know, maybe a caveat. If my algorithm is not impressive, if my double your trade, if double your account in one trade algorithm is not that impressive, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, you bought into it, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I got all kinds of shit up my sleeve that we can launch, that we can do, directions we can go. We'll keep trying to perfect that. You know, maybe it's just not, the math is there. The market has to also cooperate with a 120 pip trend on, in this case, we were trading GBP, JPY. A little bit of pullback on the free signal here. I'll put a bug in your ear. Don't quote me on this. One thing that I might be able to provide you, because the double your account in one trade feed is, it's volatile as hell. It's dangerous. We'll keep playing with it. I may, and this is only just a general idea, you know, don't get any lube out yet. Don't get all excited. Don't have any cocktails. I'm considering what would be called a custom feed. What would a custom feed look like? Here's what it would look like. It would be me providing a feed to license holders that is custom, that I run it. I pull the puppet strings. I'm like, I'll give you an example. Let's say we just got out of CADCHF in that custom feed. And I'm like, you know what? This NZD USD looks really good. We're not in it, but I can click a button and put us in it at this trade. Okay, we still have a little ways to go for take profit. So at that custom feed, I could pull the strings. Now I could also say, put some protections in place so NZD USD doesn't also get copied. If it goes into another trade, doesn't get copied into the OPP or into the feed itself. So I put some protections in place. Like, okay, I'm going to force NZD USD into the custom feed. I'm going to manage it with auto hedge. I'm going to manage it myself anyway. And I would tell the system, yeah, don't allow NZD USD to be copied from anywhere else. Any other 10 pip automation, 10 pip hybrid, one profitable pair feed. So Void VR says, tell Brian to stop posting news. Brian loves that. Brian is Brian's an attention seeker. He loves to post news. And truth is, the news, and I'm being kind of funny, I like to pick on Brian, but everybody's got their different personality. Typically, any sort of news event pushes us in the right direction. Or if a news event pushed us in what you might consider a negative direction, that just means the algo is going to add some more trades and it's going to be more profitable than we thought. It doesn't, we always win. I know it's weird to say that. We always win. Look at this trade that closed this morning, CADCHF. We always win. So that gives you a level of confidence in our feed and our trading that we're going to win. Someone's like, well, of course you do, but you have to have a big enough account. Okay, we'll go into it with that idea. Maybe start out at maybe, you know, someone was always recommending or want me to recommend a size of an account. I'm like 4.3 million is where I'd start. Ask me what size of your money should be. I'm like, it's what you're willing to lose, probably. What's your bankroll when you go to the casino? Probably what you're willing to lose. It's the same with me. Just because I win all the time, or 98% of the time, doesn't change things. So that custom feed would be exactly that. As I think about it, you'd probably have to, I'd probably have to do it on a 10K account, and then you could scale from there. You could do it. You probably wouldn't survive very well trading my 10K account at minimum lot size on $1,000. You'd probably struggle, but you might, if you had $5,000, you might be able to scale it back a little bit and survive. But the idea is, 10K of a custom feed, something for the big players, something for the license holders, where I can pull the strings and we could do just a little bit more volume than you might have in some of the other feeds, and a little bit more kind of me hovering over it, managing it. I don't know if I want to do that, but I also don't want to leave you guys hanging if the double your account in one trade thing is not as viable in the real world. And mathematically it works. I can show you it work. But mathematically in the real world, I mean, we're also in December, guys. Not a lot of volume. So Mark says nothing but net always. Yeah, it's just that's I don't want an income. I don't unrealistically think that I'm going to get an income from Forex. I want to be able to generate securely, safely, conservatively Bitcoin, and then I want to hold it. That's it. That's my goal. That's why I'm probably doing better than you in the sense of my trading account. I've pulled it back. I'm okay with only putting $50 away this week in Bitcoin. I know the future of it. I know the potential future of it. Don't be that person. I said this to someone last night. You probably know who you are. I said, don't be that person where me and the other boys are sitting around 7 years from now, smoking cigars with some bourbon in our hand on a fucking island somewhere going, we made it, boys. We made it. How much you guys got? I got 32.3 million. Okay, cool. Don't be that person that says, well, can I get in now? You can. We'll see you in 7 more years. Like, get in now, even if it's $10. I'm not trying to be Mr. Sales person. My God, I'm trying to give you some good, friendly advice. Get in now. If you're not good at trading, get in the pool. If you're that person that's trying to squeeze income out of your Bitcoin or out of your Forex trading, okay. At least be amassing some Bitcoin from some of your accounts or from the pool. Everybody's doing something different, but that's my advice. So, all right, I've talked enough. We looked at everything. Hope you got something out of that. If you need more information on why goats poop the way they poop, Google's your friend. I'll see you later.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.